Hello, good evening, and welcome to the internet. Welcome to LimbicTV. Tonight we have Midnight Ambulance, another collaboration with the fabulous Fresh Produce. 5 AM is a single they released in May, and Vic Galloway had this to say about it. A serious opening salvo and promises greatness in whatever they do next. As a listener, I am excited and slightly scared. So, here we go. Hello guys, how's it going?
Hello, Dave.
Hello.
Hey, welcome.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having us.
Nice to be here.
Super excited about watching you play from the other side of a glass, which is a huge privilege compared to anyone watching on a television set. But
Cool.
Cool.
We're super excited to stand here and play.
Behind the other side of the glass.
yeah, well, hopefully it's all going to open up a bit, and you're going to play to some actual people standing in front of you in an actual gig quite soon.
Well,
Don't jinx it though.
don't jinx it. Don't cough or sneeze or jinx it.
Oh my, it's terrible, isn't it? It's awful. But anyway, never mind all that just now. What have you got for us next? First, sorry.
Well, this is
This is smoking sweets.
smoking sweets.
Smoking sweets. Okay, take it away, guys.
We're falling down. We hit the ground so hard you don't know. And we're later now. We're late till you don't find where you're going, till you don't know the way home. And I'm looking back and I don't know if you are. You take your mind and you let it go too far. And I've come around and baby, you don't know how to let it go. And I don't know how to let it go. And I don't know how to let it go. We lie beneath the ground. We lie beneath the earth so deep you don't know. And we're crawling out. We're crawling till you don't know where you've gone, till you don't know the way back. And I'm looking back and I don't know if you are. You take your mind and let it go too far. And I've come around, baby, you don't know how to let it go, how to let it go, how to let it go.
There's the huge sound of 5 people clapping in a distant room that I was talking about.
It's more than we've had before.
Yeah.
This is literally the biggest audience we have ever played.
That's mental, isn't it? I mean, in the last few months, we've had 3 bands come in that didn't exist before lockdown.
Make that 4, buddy. Make
Good
that
for the
4.
arts,
Four?
yeah, I
Wow.
suppose,
Brilliant.
if nothing else. So, we've been at Ambulance, as the wonderful Dave has already introduced us as. That was Smoking Sweets, and this next one, this was our debut single, which we brought out in January. This is Black Gloves. But I'll dive in, nothing to lose, but I'll keep that from you. Please don't let me win. And I'll cut to loose change, for these I can afford you, baby. You are me, and we are stars. 'Cause the thing about us lately is that you want more than a maybe. It all fell down and some got out and the rest trapped in. Suffocated by the invisible light that breaches all that can reach, and a shadow's company. I'm stuck in a box and I feel the air slipping under. The only thing that I try to remember is that this will be over. I tell myself it's the last time that I bite my tongue. You don't seem to realize that I spit the blood when we start to fight. Meritocracy. I raise myself against the never being held to see. As the gears continue to grind and leave the rest behind. Entitled to come see. I'm stuck in a box tonight, feel the air slipping under. The only thing that I try to remember is that this will be over. I tell myself it's the last time that I bite my tongue. You don't seem to realize that I spit blood when we start. You think I was a criminal, raising your drink for the collateral. You would think I was a criminal, raising your drink for the collateral. Tip the taxes pure or optional, it's up to you, don't take it personal. These count lives, but they still the animals. Fortune sold to a poor man who's getting old. These count lives, but they still the animals. Fortune sold to a poor man who's getting old. These count lives, but they still the animals. Fortune sold to a poor man who's getting old. These count lives, but they still the animals. Fortune sold to a poor man who's getting old.
Cool, we've got lots of people online. We've got people on YouTube. And yeah, we've got about 30 people online. That's brilliant. Hello, everybody. You can say hello in the comments if you want. And if you're far away, tell us how far away you are. Because like we've had people really far away, like in Easter Island or something like that. Yeah, it's quite nuts. So you're gonna say hello to Easter Island from Easter Road. It's quite cool.
Let's say it anyway.
Cool. What have you got for us next, guys?
Well, before we dive into that, it might be a good time for us to introduce our beautiful sessions.
Yes,
who
please.
are in 2 boxes. We brought them like that, actually. Limited edition session players.
So here we have Alex. Hello, Alex.
Hello.
Hey, thanks for coming in and playing.
Thanks for having me.
Cool. And you've got your own little TARDIS
I do.
all to yourself. And who have we got in the ensuite booth? Hey, hi Drew.
Hello.
It's Drew
Thanks.
Gray, everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
So you've got the ensuite booth tonight.
It's quite comfy, to be fair.
And then on guitar,
Aye.
hey, there he is, Fraser. Look straight
Yeah,
ahead,
the wrong
Fraser.
way.
Yeah,
Hey.
over there. Yeah, that's it. Like, and of course the fabulous Amelia. there
Oh, I
in
got
the
an
crown.
adjective.
Hey, yeah, it's quite a good one as well. Eh?
No adjectives.
I got
for
an
your backing
adjective. I love
dancers.
it. Brilliant.
Yeah, from a language student.
Scott Garland says, "Hi, Alex, Scott, and Leslie from Pool U."
Oh, nice.
Hey, hello, Pool U.
Nice.
And Mike Cameron says, "Gone yourself." I don't know where that is.
Mikey.
Um,
How you
But,
doing, Mikey?
you got to pretend we don't know them, Fraser.
All right,
They're random fans.
Thank you. Thank you, Michael, for
Your
for saying
support.
hello.
Actually, we wanted to do a wee shout out to Depp, who's watching from the Philippines at 3 in the morning.
He is. He's there on YouTube.
Oh,
hi,
fantastic.
And he says hello from the Philippines,
Yes.
where
Hi,
it's
Dad.
currently 3 a.m. Hey,
That's
hello,
our
the
story.
Philippines from Edinburgh.
Hi,
Thanks for
Dad.
tuning in. That's
You're
so
crazy.
cool.
Thank you.
Right, should play a song then. If
Aye, this song's called Rust.
I think I know you. That's what she used to say. So I got used to being compromised, being sidelined, pretending I don't mind. It's what she liked to say. You should come over. That's how she used to afraid. And I bent every time to stay like cheap wine. That's how she likes to play. If it started like this, I would have run 1,000 miles. It never starts like this. And my body is tired, my heart breaks down like an old truck engine going. I think I know you. That's what he used to say. So I got used to being compromised, being sidelined, pretending I don't mind. That's what he used to say. If it started like this, I would have run 1,000 miles. It never starts like this. And my body is tired, my heart breaks down like an old truck engine going. So they said you'd be tired, there's a knock on your door. 3 in the morning, oh, these nights are wasted on you. I think I know 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 you. Oh, my body is tired, my heart breaks down like an old truck engine going. So you said you'd be tired, there's a knock on your door. 3 in the morning, oh, these nights are wasted on you. I think I know you. I think I know you. That's what we used to say.
Yeah. How long have you been playing drums, Amelia?
Well, I learned back in high school. Went to Berkshire High School. Had an amazing music department run by the Mabins, father and son. So I learned kind of first year there. Played with a high school band, which is how I met Fraser, because we kind of around the Edinburgh music scene. But when I went to university, I stopped playing just because other things got in the way. Was still writing
acoustic songs and things, but wanting to get back, but priorities and life and everything. And then when Fraser and I got back in touch in January, and we thought, well, why don't we do something? Why don't we make some music together? That was my lockdown challenge, was remembering how to hit things.
On a tiny electronic drum kit in a
Yes.
flat.
Yeah, in Paris I got a wee kind of Roland electronic drum kit, which it's great, but it's very compact, so you're kind of T-Rex arms, and very angry neighbours. Obviously, they did not thank me. But yeah, so it's been great getting back on the kit, really, and learning a lot from Fraser as well about our rhythm brains are very different and they do not work in the same way at all. So it's been good.
It sounds like a great time to learn how to hit things again during lockdown. Yeah,
When everybody, including your neighbours, are stuck inside all day.
They can put up with it. I'm fed up with people moaning about noise, to be honest, or music, or sound, or anything. It's like, buy some earplugs like everybody else, right? What have you got next?
Oh, so this next one is called Morley. It's one of my personal favourites. This one was written when I was in Paris and Fraser was back here in Scotland. And it started out just as an acoustic song I was writing, the lyrics anyway. And it was kind of about the really strange scenario everyone was in at that time. So it was just at the start of lockdown, everyone was still doing the kind of applauding and kind of sense of solidarity. So there was this real sense of collectiveness and closeness. And in Paris, which is a city of so many people and very narrow streets as well, it was this very kind of intimate environment, but at the same time very isolating, because we were all so close but so alone at that time. So it was a really weird experience, and I had this beautiful window that looked onto this kind of boulevard, so it's kind of watching life go on and everyone in their own lives, where we're all going through the same thing. And then when Fraser and I started writing, it was that kind of sense of kind of being pulled back home. I felt the songwriting was kind of like a bit of a beacon, I suppose, come back to Scotland. So this song was kind of about being out there and then yearning for Scotland and home. So this is Morley. If I bide my time to make a start before it gets light, before I get lightheaded and I forget where I'm headed. If I bide my time to make a start before it gets light, before I get lightheaded and I forget where I'm headed, I know I regret it, and it's up to the moon to guide me through this deep blue. I hope I don't drown before I get to you.
always talking. Offered my praise to return to your touch. Offered my praise to return to your touch.
Yeah. So, Justin Tate says, Tonehenge. That's cool. That's a cool little wordplay. I like
That's
that.
Justin.
And Robert Moore says, hello from Uncle Gary and the Moore family, steaming in London. No, streaming, I mean, in London.
No,
Sorry
you're right
about
the
that.
first time.
I was right.
I know you, Mr.
Really?
Moore, I know.
God, it was enough to drive you to drink every day at the moment, to be honest.
But our plane. Just
Cool. Have you got a beer? Did you get yourself a beer?
I've got to drive.
We're hydrated.
Okay.
Smashing the waters like no one's business though. Actually.
Fair enough. Let's crack on. What have you got next?
Oh, aye. So this is a tune called Nevermind, and there's my job before the pandemic was working with different bands, and there was a band that I worked for, an Australian band called Skegs, and it's actually shout out to Johnny and Toby because that's Johnny's drum kit, and one of the bass guitars that Alex is using is Toby's bass guitar because they made the mistake of leaving them in the UK.
That's a great drum kit.
It's great.
I love
isn't
it. I love the bass drum.
Actually, I've not asked them. Maybe we should keep this on the down low. Anyway.
Too late.
So they've got a really kind of fun, raucous, crazy. It's like sort of soft rock's maybe a good way of explaining it, but a really kind of fun stage vibe. And I remember they just brought out their album, and I was totally into it, just having a great time listening to this all the time. So this song, musically anyway, sort of came from that. It was also kind of the midpoint of lockdown where I think we'd all started to say, "Can we swear on this, Dave?"
Fuck no.
Class. So we all went, fuck it, around about halfway through lockdown. We all sort of embraced the madness. So this song is about kind of the liberation and the freedom of embracing the madness with a sort of jovial, soft rock, sunny, beautiful beaches inspired music. Does that make any sense?
I want to go there, to that place.
We're about to take you, Dave.
Hop in.
And you can do that now.
Well, that's
You
fine.
can do that for me in person.
Well, we'll see.
So this is Nevermind.
Hold on, I was doing the chatting and I didn't tune my guitar.
Yeah. All right. Have you?
It is close enough for jazz.
Okay.
Go, son, get your head down. We've got something to decide. About we wait till I've had my coffee. everything I left behind. You know what? Fuck it, never mind.
Yeah. Well, you transported me somewhere.
You got a tan yet?
Me, you can. I'm a sound engineer. Sound engineers don't get tans. Well, maybe they do if they work in Borneo, but they don't if they work in Scotland. What they see, you've brought some graphics in for us, which Spook is running for us just now. He's chopping up all the visuals, and which are brilliant. This is a painting of Edinburgh that's on the wall, is it?
Yeah, it's a. I think that's a Victoria Street Royal Mile inspired painting by a really good friend of ours, an artist from Leith called Richie Collins.
Richie Collins, right? It's lovely.
So
it's beautiful.
it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. He's a fantastic local painter. I grew up sort of loving his artworks, and we'd always kind of had this idea from the start that if we didn't even know if we were going to make a band in inverted commas or have a project that was going to do rock and roll gigs, but we had this idea from the beginning that we wanted visual art to really sort of go along with it, and Richie's paintings just kind of perfectly sum it all up. So he's been kind enough to let us use these beautiful graphics, and he did the record design for Black Gloves and for 5am, and hopefully more to come. Am I right, Richie?
So people can go and check him out online, I presume.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it's Richie Collins.
Richie
Gallery.
Collins.
Yeah, Richie Collins Gallery is his social media
Galleries.
sort of handles and all that. But yeah, he's got a wee gallery down Leith, down in the shore. And
Yeah, he's amazing.
yeah, he's absolutely brilliant.
Everyone always comments on it, actually. That's, as you said, Fraser, it was a really important part for us was to kind of create a visual world around the music.
Yeah.
And Richie, he's just one of the Scottish great talents.
Oh, he's great.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah, you've done it. I mean, I'm looking at you just now, and there is a video projection of art splattered across your face.
On me. I've never been happier. I'm thinking about tattooing.
Brilliant.
Just random bricks without context.
I love your sense of humour, Amelia.
Humour?
What have we got next?
You kind of look like that. What was that? Goit? How's that how you say it? That music video? You know the one I'm talking about? Gautier. Yeah,
Somebody that I used to know.
somebody that looks like the
Say
music
hi
video
back
for
for
that.
me, fellas.
Yeah. Sorry, we're doing a gig, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fraser was saying, how should we chat between us? Oh, let's just have a chat. No, Fraser. Bad idea.
Alright.
Get very segue after segue. So this
Right.
next one, this is called Stained Cotton. This is a relatively new one. I wrote the lyrics for this after I'd gotten back, and then Fraser and I worked on it together. And I really like this one. It makes me laugh a bit because we were working on it with our producer Paul Winton, in North Road Studios, who we recorded our first two singles with. And for about 20 minutes, we were going through the track, and we were saying to Paul, "Okay, so this bit in the verse and this bit in the chorus." And after a while, he just stopped us, and he was like, "Guys, this has no verse, it has no chorus. This song is just."
Your tune
it's
doesn't
so
make any sense.
And we said, well, okay, as long as you're happy with a kind of fierce monologue, then We can still play it, but not call it a song. So this is our favourite monologue, and it's called Stained Cotton.
Brilliant.
I wouldn't be at all surprised to know they stole her vows before asking her to go. Would it be so strange for her to use this fickle power she's learned to abuse? To a place where the ice breathes and death's but between sheets. You've left what you once had, but the door locks in the key. And the sanctuary's always mine. Burn with the bloody hands that they seek with melted meat. And such holy taste to mine. From it all I see, they slowly dawn. Cut tongues and broken teeth, they slowly fall. Teen treasure that you please, they slowly call. Bent backs and heavy knees, stretching forward. You start the show, fresh you ready to go. Stop the blood upon the lip. From it all I see is 3 in the morning. Cut around daydreams, open stage cotton. Walked to the village store, past cattle and labored hordes. Cut around daydreams, with losses long forgotten. From it all I see, they sold on. Cut tongues and broken teeth, they sold on. Teen treasure as you please, they sold on. Bent backs and heavy knees, they still call. Used to start the show, fresh and ready to go. Step of blood upon the lip, looking like such splendor is. I wouldn't be at all surprised to know they stole her vows before asking her to go. Would it be so strange for her to use this fickle power she's learned to abuse?
Thanks.
MG Stokes says he's loving this. Hello, MG. Oh, it could be a she. The pictures are really small on YouTube for somebody with my terrible techie eyesight. So apologies if you're a she. I can't see your picture. I can just see a white blob that is your face.
Hello, white blob.
Hello, white blob. Brilliant. Have you got a gig coming up?
We do.
Where?
Fraser.
We do. I could tune my guitar. You can tell the love the internet all about it.
All right. So our first ever live gig with people in the flesh will be next Sunday, and that's as part of Fringe by the Sea, and we're supporting the fabulous swim school. So we're really excited about that. I think its doors are 1:15. I think, is that right, Fraser? Or are we on at 1:15?
Doors 1:15. We're on at about 1:16.
Yeah, so be there on time. Punctuality.
1:16:05.
Yeah, give or take half a second. I think that's
Give
right.
or take 30 frames in our language, I guess. Right, that's brilliant. Next Sunday. So excited. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Can't wait.
if you're watching this, you can go and see them in the flesh next Sunday at Fringe by the Sea. Cool.
yeah, this next one is this is a song. When did we write this again? Sort of back end of the year.
Yeah, this was when I was already, I'd just come back and we were writing in Fraser's writing studio. This one's called Voiceless. It's one of my favourites. At the time, Fraser and I we didn't really give ourselves a genre, so we wrote a few kind of acoustic numbers or jazz numbers and things. So this is one of the acoustic ones. It's about coming back, things still being a bit strange, feeling a bit kind of lost, but again around people. It's one of my favourites because we were kind of struggling for something for the chorus, and I remember before we started writing it, Fraser told me this really beautiful story about one of his friends who had recently fallen madly in love with their new partner, and it felt like such a nice kind of juxtaposition almost against such a weird time, having such a kind of simple, beautiful thing that happens in life. So yeah, this is Voiceless.
Oh, steady as we go, steady as we move, steady like the sound of someone deeply sleeping away, hidden from the noise, the open palm and the two-edged choices, stuck in the quiet but you find your voiceless, gone, lost like a child's favorite toy, loss is a gateway to nothing new but you keep believing to save, so you feel safe. Close your eyes and the city slips away. You lose track of time, but you think it's still today. And I'm sure I have sorted.
Uncertainties all resolved.
Take me to a few years down the line. I'll ask for your hand by the old pine. Oh, moving through the haze, learning how to walk. Trying hard to find a name so I have something to say. I'm sure I had sorted.
Uncertainties all resolved.
Take me to a few years down the line. I'll ask for your hand by the old pine. I was stuck, I was out of luck and short on time. This gave me more than I could have asked for before I made the climb. Uncertainties all resolved. Take me to a few years down the line. I'll ask for your hand by the old pine.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
I've just had a little note electronically. People send me stuff about the sound. Dave, do you need to fix this? Like all the time. It's weird doing sound on telly where people can get in touch with the engineer. But basically, it's when you're speaking between tracks. They're saying it's not loud enough.
You didn't miss anything.
So, I mean, obviously I tried to ride the faders, but it's just a sort of a little thing. Get on that mic and project as if there's a real audience there. We're your real audience. We're right here.
You didn't miss anything.
Make sure you enunciate.
Thank you. That was lovely.
Thank you.
That was
Thank you.
beautiful. Yeah.
I'm fairly sure if that pal that inspired the chorus is watching, he'll totally know it's about him, and I never told him that we got the idea. from the old pine.
Really? There's a little reply here. Beautiful guys from James Ronan.
It was him. No, I'm joking. Oh god, that's a dangerous game.
Yeah.
No.
I was just attempting a little bit of gaslighting there, maybe.
Just a buzzword.
Never okay.
Okay, Chris Weems is saying he loves the graphics. Fresh Produce is there. Hello, Tonya. Amelia's voice is so pure and gorgeous. There you go.
So we have a big thank you for Tonya. She's helped so much with promoting and organising this whole thing and getting us here. She's amazing. I met her for the first time today when she came down. So yeah, huge thank you, Tonya.
Thank you very much, Tonya. We've also got all the guys in the booth over there that you wait. I'm not projecting enough. I'm sorry.
Shout
that
it
you
loud.
guys at home won't know about. So we've obviously got Dave, who's operating all of the different things. So he's the sound engineer that also has studio, I believe. Right in saying this is your humble abode.
Yes.
Amazing. Thank you again for having us.
Yeah, this is where I sit and don't get a suntan. Yeah.
We've also got George
Court, who's stepped in because Stephen he's been stuck in a box, right?
Yeah, he's watching. So shouldn't have gone on holiday during the pandemic, man. You miss out. But no, thank you very much to George and Brian for doing the lights. We've got Tom over there doing all the video-y stuff. We've got Spook doing the visuals, and I'm afraid I've forgotten your name, man. But the most important man in the room, looking after all the broadcast.
Yeah,
it's the wrong guy to forget the name of, really, isn't he?
Alfie represents about sort of 63% of our combined intelligence. So
shit, I totally insulted the wrong guy there.
Yeah, afraid so. You're going to come to a dastardly end that you'll never be able to figure out. Sorry about that.
Anyway.
It's a lot of buffering.
What have you got next?
This song is called Anyway, and you can explain what it's about, because I don't know.
So this song, it's a funny one actually, because I wrote this, kind of at the time when Fraser and I were writing together. And I sent it across to him because we used to kind of write together late into the night, and then he would go to his writing studio in the day, which had no Wi-Fi. So I sent him across this track to go and have a play with, really, and kind of come up with his own interpretation of it. And he came back with a honking guitar line, which was horrible. And I loved it so much that we decided to build a whole song around that awfulness, and that's where our second single 5 AM came from. So although it's very different musically now, especially, we kind of changed this one up a little bit, but I still feel this one and 5 AM they're kind of distant cousins, maybe.
Yeah, and then when we went back to rewrite it, I didn't pay attention to any of those notes and decided to do a jazz song under it.
Fraser's really great to work with. Despite what impressions you may give.
Everybody here today knows that.
So this is Anyway. All that you taught me is slipping away, and who am I really anyway? What if I asked you to help me again when I told you to stay away? I know I should say I am stronger this way. These thoughts, these doubts don't fade away. I know I should say I won't call you again, but who am I to tempt fate? All that you taught me is
is now a taster of all that you were without. A comfort, a healer, the dearest of friends. Whatever you do, don't pull up again. I try to remember who I was, who I'll be, and learn I must be the one to comfort me. I raise my head tall and head out to the town. I wish I could say that I'm better now. Just keep walking. Just keep walking. Just keep walking on, keep walking on. Not feeling strong, you know you can now. Keep walking on, keep walking on. Not feeling strong, you know you can now.
Hey, yeah.
Thank you. Debuting the toe on the snare drum.
Lovely. You've got a good range of stuff like already. Yeah.
Yeah, we were very stressed,
Um,
very unhappy. We wrote a lot.
yeah, and it sounds like there's good value in writing. How did you describe that guitar riff, Amelia?
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
upsetting,
Wow.
Horrendous. All things good in the world.
That's brilliant. I mean, a lot of this music is just about starting and doing something and then ending up somewhere later.
Exactly.
Somewhere else.
Yep.
That's it. That's what we are all about.
Yeah.
We're like a bus.
Or an ambulance.
Or an ambulance.
Or
An ambulance would have been a better reference
Yeah,
there.
that's Fraser. Obvious miss.
Okay.
Sorry, that was honking.
No, that was good. That was a fabulous segue, I thought, like into the name.
Midnight
Cool.
bus.
Midnight bus.
Changing the name, you heard it
Yeah.
here first.
We're now N22. Local reference.
Toot toot. Yeah.
Yeah, they're colourful things, those buses, but not as colourful as you lot. Give us another tune.
So this one is Someone Else's House. Shadows and bones through a gate, only ghosts know. Keep them safe in untainted eyes. We may see what ahead us lies. Memories and snow through our haze before the light goes. Dusk turns to shade in clouded eyes. We may see what behind us dies, 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 dies. Living in the back room,
I love it that you've got a wall of amps, Fraser. I haven't seen a wall
First
of
sound guy to say that.
well, I haven't seen a wall of amps in ages. I kind of started cutting my teeth in the venue in Edinburgh at the end of the 90s. And I was stuck on that stage with walls of amps for years. Like, I've got 10 amplifiers. I need 18 microphones on them. All right, great.
He sounds like he or she sound like a good person.
The most mental one was probably the Misfits.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Ah, cool.
So the floor tom's a bass drum, and the bass drum is 2 bass drums stuck together.
Oh my.
And it's
Like
like
bass
so,
tunnel.
you know, and the rack tom is 2 floor toms stuck together. It's like a huge, and the amps went right to the fucking. The ceiling. You had to stand on your toes to plug them in.
I'm getting loads of ideas from this.
More
Yeah.
of a vehicle.
Yeah.
Put
Need,
wheels
And,
on.
need an attic to go and play in small clubs.
yeah, they're mental. Tom's just in doing a bit of a camera jiggery pokery. So you're the first person that's brought in wall of amp.
Well,
It
sorry
sounds
to have
great.
inflicted it on you.
No, it sounds great. I love it.
Thanks very
Yeah.
much. That's been good fun.
First and the last.
It's nice it's making loads of noise, you know.
Yeah, cool. Give us another tune, guys.
Well, this is our last one.
Oh,
I
quick
believe.
question there, actually, from Fresh Produce. Is
Oh.
that the next single?
That one we just played.
Yeah.
Who knows?
It's definitely something.
So, epic
Hey.
arrangement is the
Oh, nice.
is the comment there.
Thanks very much.
Bloody hell, on to the last song already.
Last song already.
Yeah, God, I kind of like almost feel like sometimes saying to people, you need to play for 2 hours 'cause it's always over.
Too fast.
Like, yeah, it is. It is. I mean,
Well, I've had a great time.
Yep.
Thanks again. In fact, we've got a few other thank yous to say as well.
I'm just getting to the point of feeling excited and relaxed at the same time.
Those beers kicking in, eh?
So you need
Yeah.
to sit down.
Yeah, well, I'm on the beer tonight, not the wine, so that's a bit milder. Thank you so much for coming in. It's been brilliant to hear you play. What a treat and what a delight.
Thank you for having us.
Hey.
Really, thank you.
Honestly,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's been so great.
Blast out the other track. If there's anything that we can do for you, just get in touch. And I hope
Thank
that gig, Festival on the Sea, is rocks. Maybe I'll get to it. Maybe I should go to
Yeah.
it.
So a
Yeah,
Sunday
you can
afternoon. What
find
else
the
would you be doing at
details there.
16 minutes past 1 on a Sunday?
Working on the festival.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Probably.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well,
So
all the details are on our socials.
right. So you can be
socials
found
plug.
on Bandcamp,
Just everywhere: Instagram, Facebook,
Instagram,
Twitter,
Facebook. Okay, you can find them.
Bandcamp, Spotify.
Yep. Great.
You'll be able to find us.
All the
Cool.
usuals.
Hey,
Yeah.
thank you everybody for tuning in to hear Midnight Ambulance.
Yeah.
We run on donations, so if you want to give us some money, you can. You can donate money to us by following the links in the video descriptions, and we'll share it out between us. Which, you know, I mean, please do it 'cause it usually amounts to at least a few pasties, some beers, and some, you know, in the day for everybody.
Brilliant. Thank you very
cool.
much.
take-
Also, thank you to these guys. I don't know if
Yeah.
we said that, did we?
We never thank them
Nah.
unless we're on television.
Unless we're on TV.
Yeah. Hey, Alex.
Hiya, thank you for my thanks.
Hey.
It's nice to hear.
You look great in there, Alex.
Thanks. It's
It-
really cold.
Hey, is it really cold?
No, it's not. It's roasting.
All right. So, it kind of suits you, the decor in that booth with your
Thanks.
outfit.
I mean, it kind of suits
As
you being
well.
in a box.
Keep it contained
It's
from the rest of the world.
That's session players, eh?
Yeah. And Drew, thank you for all your help setting up and all of that.
Thanks to these guys for letting us come
that's
along and
great.
make noise with them.
Cool.
No, it's been great fun. Thank you guys for learning all the tracks. And for Drew, he had a complete technical nightmare, which we left him, completely
Made it,
abandoned him with. So big thanks to Drew. And of course, again, to LimbicTV and Fresh Produce, thank you so much for inviting us. So this is 5 a.m. This was our latest single.
Thanks, guys.
Waiting for a call. forgot that we had plans. Do you expect me to believe that? You light up your lips like hot coal. Breathe fire inside desire. And you replied, advanced the strange delight. Now it's 5 a.m. I've lost my friend. Might as well get to know each other better.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, guys. Cheers.
So that was Midnight Ambulance by Fresh Produce and LimbicTV. Go and find them online, say hello, show some support, buy stuff from them, and go and see them live. We will have more Fresh Produce coming up over the festival. So that will be announced soon. We've got 3 bands coming up and over the festival, and yeah, keep an eye on the LimbicTV pages for that on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And stay safe, stay well. Good night.